In this video, I will bring you the main key to make a woman interested in you. So, if you've tried to win over a woman and didn't get the results you desired, stick with me until the end of this video, because you will likely discover a key you didn't know about until today. I'll be very direct with you and tell you now what the main key is to make a woman interested in you. However, if you don't understand how this dynamic works, chances are you don't have the emotional intelligence to apply it. Stay until the end to understand exactly how it works. So, the main key to make a woman interested in you and to keep her interested is to show interest in her while remaining detached. I'll repeat, interested and detached. This means wanting the woman but not needing her. When you want something, it means that it would be interesting, enjoyable, and add value to your life, making it better, more fun, and more prosperous, with more meaning. However, when you need something, it signifies a necessity, and without it, your life will get worse because that is a need. The problem is that many men subcommunicate, meaning this isn't said in words but is communicated through actions, that they want and need that woman. Often it's not just interest, it's interest that's already diluted, projecting an image of that woman without detachment. In other words, I want and need her. Understand that none of this is spoken with words. You might very well find a woman thinking you need her, but your actions communicate that. Let me give you an example. Let's say you start a conversation on WhatsApp with a woman. You begin exchanging messages, and it's normal that, in your masculine energy, an activating energy, you take more initiative at the beginning. To make it clear for you to understand, imagine that in a WhatsApp conversation. You're investing in that woman from 0 to 100. Obviously, you need to know how to develop an interesting and engaging conversation, something most men don't know how to do. A conversation that creates emotional connection and sexual desire in a woman. Okay, assuming you know how to develop this interesting conversation, you start sending messages, and the woman only responds. You ask about aspects of her life, and she answers, but there's no reciprocity on her part. What is reciprocity? It's her also showing interest in you. You're there investing 4, and the woman invests half, and you don't have the emotional intelligence to understand the dynamic that's happening. You continue investing 4 or sometimes increase your investment to 5. Increasing investment means sending more messages, insisting more. If you're sending a series of messages, it means you're interested. You're already showing your interest. You don't need to declare it. Understand that showing your interest isn't declaring it, because declaring it to a woman you haven't even been with yet is something reserved for immature men who aren't mature yet. And it's precisely this act of investing a lot in this woman and investing more that prevents you from activating this interest with detachment. What is the correct way? You start by investing 2, and you gradually advance so that the woman invests at least 1.5. If she invests 1.5, you increase your investment to 3 to see if she reaches 2 or 2.5. Appreciate more, but it wouldn't be if she invested the same amount as I do. But even that, initially, is common. Normally, the man has this active energy, which is part of the masculine activation energy. Initiative, self-confidence. The feminine energy is a receptive energy. So, as a mature person, you increase your investment as you observe that she's increasing hers. Now, if you invest 4 and she invests 1.5, you stop your investment. It's good, you wanted to, but you don't need to, because there's no interest in a non-reciprocal woman. You know your value, you know your worth. Every time you break this law that in addition to investments in relationships you insist more, you chase more, you're showing that you don't know your value. And why is interest with detachment so powerful for women? Because interest shows a man who is interested, demonstrating attitude, confidence, leadership, someone who, as the leader of his own life, pursues his desires. Detachment is also a strong characteristic of masculine energy, synonymous with self-valuation, self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-love. Know that every time you break this law, you're going in the opposite direction. You're repelling a woman instead of making her more interested in you. And once again, showing interest doesn't mean declaring yourself. It doesn't mean showing that you're in love. It simply means showing your interest. both men and women knowing how to flirt and converse in an engaging way to continue this relationship. So if you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel.